Good morning ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 17th and 18th of August. The infographics used in our current affairs series are uploaded on a Twitter account. You can check the link from description box or from the pinned comment. For Hindi current affairs, please subscribe to GK Today Hindi channel. Now, let's start. The National Tribal Festival Aadi Mahotsav has started in which region? Right answer is Ladakh. So Ladakh is the host of National Tribal Festival Aadi Mahotsav. It is a joint initiative of Ministry of Tribal Affairs and TriFed. TriFed stands for Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India. And the theme of this tribal festival is a celebration of the spirit of tribal craft, culture and commerce. If we talk about Ladakh, Ladakh was in news as recently Article 370 has been made inoperative in Jammu and Kashmir, and after that Jammu and Kashmir State Reorganization Bill has been passed in Parliament. So now on 31st of October, Jammu and Kashmir will be divided into two union territories. One union territory will be Ladakh and it will not have legislature. On the other hand, another union territory will be Jammu and Kashmir and it will have legislature. If we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, presently Mr. Satyapal Malik is the governor of state. Recently Jammu and Kashmir was in news as the district administration of Rajouri launched Operation Kumar to make panchayats tobacco free. Jammu and Kashmir was also in news as Indian Army launched Mission Reach Out in Jammu and Kashmir to ensure availability of basic necessities and essential services in the region. Jammu and Kashmir was also in news as recently BSF launched Operation Sudarshan to fortify Pakistan border in Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about BSF, it is Border Security Force, and recently Mr. V.K. Johari has been appointed as the new Director General of BSF. Rizia Rahman, who passed away recently, was the renowned novelist of which country? Right answer is Bangladesh. So Miss Rizia Rahman was renowned Bangladeshi novelist. She passed away recently. If we talk about Bangladesh, the capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka, and recently Bangladesh was in news as India and Bangladesh have decided to produce a film on the life of Bangabandhu, Mr. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Mr. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman is the founding father of Bangladesh and he is the father of current Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Ms. Sheikh Hasina is the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. She is the leader of Awami League Party. Bangladesh was also in news as recently Union Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has signed agreements with Bangladesh and South Korea to make DD India available to viewers. Apart from that, Bangladesh was also in news as recently former military dictator of Bangladesh, Mr. Hussain Mohammad Irshad passed away. On the other hand, recently scientists in Bangladesh have developed a method to convert jute fiber into low-cost biodegradable cellulose seeds, and these seeds have been given name Sonali. Which state government has decided to set up Atal Bihari Vajpayee residential schools for children of laborers? Right answer is Uttar Pradesh. So recently, UP government has decided to set up Atal Bihari Vajpayee residential school for children of laborers. If we talk about UP, population wise, UP is the largest state of India and area wise, it is the fourth largest. Presently, Ms. Anandiben Patel is the governor of UP and Mr. Yogi Adityanath is the chief minister. UP has 31 Rajya Sabha seats and 80 Lok Sabha seats. Recently, UP was in news as UP has created a world record by planting more than 22 crore saplings in a day. UP was also in news as it is the host of Deaf Expo India in 2020. And this is first time that Uttar Pradesh capital Lucknow is the host of this expo. UP was also in news as recently UP government launched Dastak campaign against acute encephalitis syndrome and Japanese encephalitis disease. Apart from that, UP was also in news as it became number 1 in the implementation of Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Now answer in comment box. Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is the scheme of which union ministry? Which union ministry has launched 5th edition of Swachh Survekshan 2020? Right answer is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So recently, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs launched 5th edition of Swachh Survekshan 2020 and the theme is Cleanliness is Our Right. Recently, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs was also in news as it launched Swachh Nagar app for waste collection. Apart from that, the ministry also launched Water Plus protocol to ensure that no untreated wastewater is released into environment. If we talk about Swachh Survekshan, recently Jal Shakti Ministry launched Swachh Survekshan Gramin. Actually, Swachh Survekshan is an exercise to assess the level of sanitation in rural and urban areas and to ensure the effective implementation of Swachh Bharat mission. Now, in urban areas, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is responsible for Swachh Survekshan, while in rural areas, Jal Shakti Ministry is responsible. Previously, this used to be the responsibility of Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, but now Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation has been merged with Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, and after this merger, the new ministry is Jal Shakti Ministry. Apart from that, recently a water conservation awareness campaign was launched by HRD Minister Mr. Ramesh Nishank, and the name of this campaign is Samagar Shiksha Jal Suraksha, which state government has rolled out Gram and Ward Volunteer Scheme. Right answer is Andhra Pradesh. So recently, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Mr. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy launched Gram and Ward Volunteer System. The objective of this system is to ensure effective delivery of services. Andhra Pradesh was recently in news as it became the first state of India to reserve 75% jobs for local youths in all private industries. If we talk about factual information related to Andhra Pradesh, the capital is Amravati and Vishakhapatnam is the largest city of Andhra Pradesh. Presently, Mr. Vishwa Bhushan Harichandan is the governor of state and Mr. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy is the chief minister. The official language of Andhra Pradesh is Telugu. Andhra Pradesh was also in news as recently a new Indian railway zone was announced. This is 18th railway zone and the name of this railway zone is Southern Coast Railway, and the headquarters of this railway zone is in Andhra Pradesh in Vishakhapatnam. If we talk about railways, recently Railway Protection Force launched Operation Thrust to crack down the selling of unauthorized packaged drinking water. Railway was also in news as recently Railway Protection Force launched Operation Number Plate to ensure safety of passengers. Who has been awarded Tamil Nadu government's Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam Award? Right answer is Mr. K. Sivan. So recently ISRO chief Mr. K. Sivan has been honored with Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam Award by Tamil Nadu government. If we talk about ISRO, recently ISRO was in news as it laid the foundation stone for Space Situational Awareness Control Center in Bengaluru. ISRO was also in news as recently it announced Vikram Sarabhai Journalism Award in the Space Science, Technology and Research. Mr. Vikram Sarabhai is the founding father of Indian space program. If we talk about ISRO, ISRO was also in news as recently it successfully launched Chandrayaan-2 and this will explore the south pole of the moon. And after the successful launch of Chandrayaan-2 by India, Pakistan also announced that they will send first astronaut to space in 2022 using China's launching facilities. Now coming back to space activities, the first space park of India will be set up in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. Madan Mani Dixit, the veteran literature and journalist, has passed away. He was from which country? Right answer is Nepal. So Mr. Madan Mani Dixit was from Nepal and he passed away recently. If we talk about Nepal, the capital is Kathmandu, Ms. Vidya Devi Bhandari is the president and Mr. K.P. Sharma Oli is the prime minister. Recently Nepal was in news as Kaizin Sara Lake was discovered in Nepal and it is expected to set a new world record of being the world's highest lake. Nepal was also in news as recently Haryana Chief Minister Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar invited Nepal to be the partner country for Aadi Mahotsav. Nepal was also in news as recently World Hindu Economic Forum launched its Nepal chapter in Kathmandu. The objective of this initiative is to strengthen the economic ties between India and Nepal. Nepal was also in news as recently Motihari Amlekhganj oil pipeline became ready for commercial operation. This pipeline will connect Motihari in Bihar to Amlekhganj in Nepal and this will be used for exportation of petroleum products from India to Nepal. JISC Bank, which has launched world's first negative interest rate mortgage is associated to which country? Right answer is Denmark. So Jyske Bank has launched the world's first negative interest rate mortgage, and it is the third largest bank of Denmark. If we talk about negative interest rate, it effectively means that bank pays a borrower to take money from them. Now in real life, things are a bit complicated, but in simplest term, negative interest rate means banks incentivize you to borrow money from them. This is an unconventional method to revive the demand of economy so that the consumption can be boosted. Positive interest rate means borrower pays the interest. On the other hand, negative interest rate means bank pay you the interest for taking money from them. If we talk about Denmark, it is an European country. The capital is Copenhagen and currency is Danish kroner. Denmark was in news as it is the top performing nation as per the first ever SDG Gender Index. The SDG Gender Index was developed by Equal Measures 2030, and as per this index, India is on 95th position. Denmark was also in news as it is the least corrupt country as per 2018 Corruption Perception Index. India is on 78th position as per this index. The index is released by Transparency International. If we talk about Transparency International, it is a non-governmental organization and the headquarters is in Berlin in Germany. If we talk about Germany, recently Germany's Ms. Ursula von der Leyen has been appointed as the new president of European Commission. Answer in comment box recently who has been appointed as the new chief of European Central Bank. India's first National Essential Diagnostics List has finalized by which organization? Right answer is ICMR. So recently ICMR, that is Indian Council of Medical Research, has finalized the India's first National Essential Diagnostic List. This list recommends that at least 159 tests should be made available for patients in even basic government health facilities. So India is the first such country in world to compile such list. If we talk about ICMR, it was formed in 1911 and this is the apex body for formulation, coordination and promotion of biomedical research. ICMR is funded by Government of India through Health Ministry. SUPRA Scheme, which is in news recently, is associated to which field? Right answer is Science and Technology. So SERB, that is Science and Engineering Research Board, has proposed a new scheme called SUPRA. The objective of SUPRA scheme is to provide funding exploration of new scientific and engineering breakthroughs with global impact. If we talk about SUPRA, it stands for Scientific and Useful Profound Research Advancement. If we talk about SERB, it is Science and Engineering Research Board. It is a statutory body under Department of Science and Technology. And the objective behind this body is to promote and fund research in different scientific disciplines. If we talk about few other schemes which were in news recently Pradhan Mantri Kisan Man Dhan Yojana was in news as government has started registration for this scheme. This is a voluntary and contributory scheme for farmers. It contains the provision for pensions for farmers once they reach the age of 60 years. Apart from that, recently Paramarsh scheme was in news. Under Paramarsh scheme, the leading institutions will provide regular mentoring to help colleges achieve high quality standards. In addition to that, recently One Nation, One Ration Card scheme was in news. The scheme was launched in 4 states on pilot basis. These 4 states are Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Now, what is the objective of One Nation, One Ration Card scheme? As per this scheme, families who have food security cards can buy subsidized food from any ration shops in these states. The criteria is that the ration card should be linked with Aadhaar number. Apart from that, Vahli Dikri Yojana of Gujarat was in news. The objective of this scheme is to achieve gender equality. On the other hand, recently Udhampur District Administration in Jammu and Kashmir launched Jeene Do helpline. And the objective of this helpline is to improve sex ratio and to deal with the defaulters of PCP and DT Act. So the overall idea is to improve sex ratio. It is the subcomponent of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme. So these were the most important current affairs of the day. Thank you, and that's all for the day.